Alright, so to start with, I'm going to shout out to Abnormal Truth. Been watching you guys for quite some time. This is the first time I'm being an active member of the community, I guess you could say. But you guys published a video in December 23rd, 2016 about a news article from this news agency, YourNewsWire.com. And we were all concerned, I was concerned, because apparently in this reality, the Queen never said in her 2015 Christmas message to enjoy your final Christmas. Now, I watched 5 or 6 videos myself, and I couldn't find any video, any proof, any audio where she said it. Now, I went to track this article down, and it's really funny is that, see how you guys have all this information here? Big, long article. Lots of stuff, lots of information. Pictures huge. There's the address that you guys gave us. And in our world and their world, when you type this in, if that address is still alive, if it hasn't been completely deleted, it should show up. And if it has been deleted, it'll give you a little error message, page not found. So I'm sure you guys remember this one. This was a big one. I'm just now getting sucked into the Mandela effect. I wanted to find this article because I couldn't find any video. And I just thought, how strange, it's just hitting me hard, I guess. So here I am on my laptop. This is my hands. This is, me. And I went to the website, YourNewsWire.com. And I actually couldn't find a way to pull it up because when you type it in, when you actually type in the address you gave us, there it is, typed in. This transcribe pops up. And originally I thought that these were comments that people had left, about the article. But it's nothing about the article. It has nothing to do with anything in the article. There's a bunch of stuff about books and the Illuminati, and there's a bunch of stuff about the Holocaust. And there's just all this mindless banter between all these people, at least 2 or 3 people specifically. It really doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the article. It's just a bunch of really weird things to just come across. Now, I found a way to search for information, and I found it. I found the article, or as much of the article as is left, I should say, and here's the new search results. You had to put all of this in and hope and sort, but there it is. And this is what pops up. This little picture, search results, Queen's 2015 Christmas message, enjoy your final Christmas. But look, not even 1/3 of the information that was with you guys. And you're like, okay, well, obviously you can just click it and get the rest of it, right? Wrong. You click it, and it takes you right back to where we were, to the original link. So I'm under the assumption that the link that you gave us was accurate when you posted your video, but it is February 8th of 2017, and it's not there anymore. So this is the one I typed it in myself. It's still the same, and this is the one that we did the search and went back on. I'm going to go back, click, boom, there's the article, or what's left of it. We're going to click the red part, because, maybe I'm just an idiot, and this isn't what you usually click. Maybe you're supposed to click this. Oh no, look at that. Still takes you back to where we were. All right. Try something else, because I may not be completely technologically savvy, but I know a thing or two about how to run a web page. I went into their archives. Once I can find my mouse. There you are. And I actually had to go back. And this is what I did, is I went to news, and I went to the UK, and I went back in the date. I went back as far as I could go and then went further. The date on this article is December 28th. There's the article. You can click it. Look at that. the article pops up. And it's not a transcribe of some, crap. This one, which is only a few days newer than the other one, still works fine. But look at that. It's the 28th. There's the 27th. There's the 27th. There's the 26th. Look, there's the Queen. Animal Right Group slams her over a fur coat. I didn't hear about that one, but that seems like it would have caught some attention. We've got severe floods. I remember that. I didn't hear about the astronaut dialing the wrong number from space, but, I don't see why I would. I'm here in America. I'm actually in Michigan. Not a big fan of whoever that is. Have no idea. I remember hearing about that. I remember hearing a lot about that here in the States. That's on the 23rd. Oh, look at that. That's on the 23rd. 23rd, we're going to go back up. 24th, 26th? They skipped it? So, in a world where United K News is all about their queen, they didn't put anything on. Alright, so maybe I'm wrong. But when I searched it, I'm going to come up here, I searched it, the date on there says December 25th, 2015. So not only should it have been right there where there is a big jump in the date, but it was clearly put there, and it's been deleted. And once again, well, that other one was on the 28th, the same year, and we clicked on it, and it took you to a working, functioning page. This crap. So why'd they take it down? Why did they remove it? I mean, she either said it or she didn't say it. So why wouldn't one article be so hard to keep up and running? Why would one article, when there's so many other ones to get rid of, to delete, to go bad? But, those are my thoughts. Kind of upset that I couldn't find the actual article to read for myself because I wanted to look into that for you guys. And I can't now. And it's only been a couple of months since you sent this out, and I'm sorry that I didn't get the message. I'm a mom. I've got 3 kids, a brand new baby. My husband, he's so busy with work. I show him stuff like this, and, it blows his mind. He wanted to help, but there's nothing we can do. They've made it impossible to find this, and I still just don't know why. Why? What's the logic? What's the reasoning? And furthermore, if it was deleted, why is it when you click it that this pops up? Why is this here? What does this have to do with anything? Are there clues here? I read over it. I've read most of it anyways, and I couldn't find anything even remotely related to the Queen, although I just skimmed over it. I maybe should go back and read everything in vivid detail. But what do you guys think? I mean, this is weird, right? This is supposed to be a Mandela effect. This is supposed to not be a Mandela effect because the Mandela effect isn't real. Everyone says it's a conspiracy, but, I'm a housewife. I just wanted to do something and see the truth for myself because it's easy to be manipulated in this world. And this is what happened to me. I don't understand. And now I'm even more confused than I was when I started. So if that was, the goal, good job, guys. Good job, because I know I heard her say it. I remember hearing it on the news. I remember reading it in the paper, but it's gone. It's gone. Good job.
So while we were looking for other possible Mandela effects, which in this case was, I guess in the 1970s, there was a transmission from Ashtar of astral command, which me and my husband had never heard of, so we think, we're kind of into that stuff. So we were trying to look into it, thinking it might be a Mandela effect, never happened, where we were from happened here sort of thing. And while we were looking, we stumbled across this piece of residual evidence that collaborates with the 2015 final Christmas message. Now, this video has nothing to do with the Queen. They were talking about Ashtar. That's what we were looking for. Now, let's see what they just happen to say in the background. Once again, this is just, they throw it in there like it's important, like everybody knows it. Just, here you go, listen for yourself.
Whose eyes turn into slits. We've all seen it on YouTube, George Bush, Barack Obama, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. They're blue blood. They're copper blood based. So when they bleed blue. When we bleed red. So when we say we're a red-blooded American, we're saying we're human. When they say we're blue-blooded, they're partly draconian because their blood is copper-based, like the Queen of England, who's dead now, but her eyes turned into slits.
Did you hear that? Dead. And that was posted on December 29th of 2015.
The Queen of England, who's dead now, but her eyes turned into slits.
So just wondering how she could have died prior to 2016, when they celebrated her Sapphire Jubilee just a few weeks ago on Monday, February 6th of 2017, surpassing her Diamond Jubilee in 2012, marking her 60th year as Queen. This is actually quite significant, as she is the first British monarch to reach 65 years on the throne, or the Sapphire Jubilee. I mean, it seems like you wouldn't confuse that. There would be absolutely no dispute about that. But I guess a couple of people remember her dying in 2015 when she said this was her final Christmas. She actually meant this is going to be her final Christmas. And in that reality, she indeed died. And we have some real interesting data from Google Trends to show you guys to reflect that. So we're on Google Trends. And before we get into it, let's understand how the charts work, what the numbers mean. A number represents search interest relative to the highest point on the chart for the given region and time. A value of 100 is the peak popularity for the term. A value of 50 means that the term is half as popular. Likewise, a score of 0 means that the term was less popular than 1%, as the popular is the peak. So, just because you see 100 doesn't mean that it was 100 people. It basically, from what I gathered, meant that it was closer to like 100% of the populace that was searching at that time were searching for these specifically. So that being said, these are what we've typed in to compare on Google Trends. We've got the Queen's 2014, 2015, 2015 Christmas speeches, and then we've got our, needle in the haystack, enjoy your final Christmas, which is, once again, something that they're trying hard to completely erase from the timeline for whatever strange reason. And you can see we really don't have any hits because we didn't search for before that. But right here, you can see clearly on Christmas a little bit before, a little after it. We're looking to see what she said. No big deal there. No, we got this. This one looks really high compared to the other one. So everyone wanted to hear what she had to say in 2015, as opposed to even a year later. It's still, the numbers just weren't as high. But what do we have here with it? We also have people searching for enjoy your final Christmas. So not only did more people tune in because it was so controversial, but we've also got people that remember hearing it and wanted to know where they heard it. If you look at just a few days after when she actually said it, is when people were looking for it. Like it did, once again, like it disappeared or something. And then bam, gone entirely. And what's stranger yet is, remember we had discussed, whether or not she was even alive. Maybe she had died. We have on Google Trends 3 different searches. We've got Queen Elizabeth II death, Queen of England dead, or death of Queen Elizabeth II. And what you see is people are just in general curious, why wouldn't they be? She's kind of old. I'd want to make sure on a regular too. But when we come down here into 2015, 2016, more people are interested, especially like around Christmas of 2016, people seemed really shocked that she's in fact alive. I mean, look at these numbers where people, look at January, and December, and this is all of 2016. They saw her speech and wanted to know, how could she still be alive? It's just ridiculous. I mean, nobody really cared. And then somehow these people, once again, they see her Christmas speech for last year, 2016, and they're just like, oh, she's alive. Thought she died. Look at that. And just to, recap and where we started with all of this is I had a hard time finding that article you guys threw at me. We actually found a way to find it. you know, you guys weren't, you know, pulling anybody's leg. You can go to the Wayback Machine and you can put in any address you want. And if somebody was smart enough, if somebody saw it and said, I want to keep it in its current form, you can actually pull it up. And it turns out quite a few people wanted to log it. And here it is, the way you guys had it originally. Give it a second. There it is. With all the original content. So it may not be on their website anymore. They may have tried hard to delete it, hard to get rid of it. And I originally thought I would never see it again. But looking into it and asking questions, I found it. There it was. You guys weren't, you know, BSing. I'm not BSing. And it's, once again, this is the Wayback Machine. This is not the original host, YourNewsWire.com. If we wanted to put that original link back into the URL, it still gives us this from before, from what I showed you that it had been deleted. Now, that being said, I'm just going to let you guys come to your own conclusions. You know, that's it.